to be quiet because people are sleeping. I just get up at 6:30 sleeping in for me and everybody else that is not sleeping in. I do love it. I do love my little bit of time. Like I always hope, okay, Derek, don't wake up. So I have laundry to do, but I wanted to kind of review what happened yesterday and see what that means going forward, because that was my plan. Now, I didn't eat whatever I wanted in track, because that's originally what I was going to do. I said to myself, you're starting low carb, eat whatever you want low carb wise in track. And if you end up over or under, then you can adjust going forward. You kind of know, okay, you need more of this or less of this. And I'm putting my video together. I have a lot of clips from yesterday, so I think today's video going up will be good. I actually, after dinner, had hit my carb macros. No, I was 1 gram under, and I was close on calories. I was under on fat, but over on protein. Not a lot. Like, I would be happy with the numbers I ended up with, unless, like, the scale doesn't move or something. Like, if I was doing this long term and then all of a sudden I wasn't, losing weight or something. But I'm also, like, I was 11 pounds over my low. So I know I have some fluff to get rid of anyways. But I thought about it. I ate quite a bit of food when you compare fasting to, eating. And I ate, like 3 or 4 times yesterday. Maybe even more. Diesel, what are you doing? Diesel, come here. What are you doing, buddy? I don't know what he's doing. I don't want him to go upstairs. Yeah. So I feel like I ate a lot yesterday. Now, there was a few times, like around lunch, I really wanted like a Cheez-It or a Frito or something like that. And then before dinner, I went M&M's. But I ended up having that little bit of peanut butter with Cool Whip and a square of dark chocolate, which totally was great. It fulfilled that desire. But after dinner, I wasn't even hungry, but we were watching Fargo. David, we're on season 4. We were watching Fargo, and I just wanted, I don't know, like I wanted a little sweet something. And Derek was sitting in here eating Tic Tacs and then Hershey Kisses, and I'm like, I don't know, do I really want something, or is it just because he's eating and I've been eating all day, and I don't know. So I was like, oh, I was looking on my phone for keto desserts, like what good keto desserts to make. So I would get some things I needed today at the store, so I have something on hand, kind of like Joanne. Like, I want to have the things that I can have, available to me. I'm a little worried that, I've been eating for 4 days in a row, or today's the 4th day, and tomorrow I have to fast. A little nervous about that. But, I mean, knowing that tomorrow I'll fast, but then Wednesday I'll eat, it really should, or Tuesday I'll eat. I should be able to do it. I should be able to give it 110%. Diesel, that's not good. I don't know. Trying to do my video. What do you got there? You're making noise. Are you making noise? Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to look it up, and then I remembered I have these cups, and I put it on the today's video that'll go up. It's Duncan Hines Keto cups, and I remember having when I was doing low carb last year or the year before, whatever. They had a birthday cake one, and I love birthday cake, you know, like Quest bars, which I was totally bummed. I went to go look for one today, and I don't have any more, which shocks me because David sent me so many, and I don't remember eating that many. But get up here, baby. Why do they like squeaky toys? Anyways, the birthday cake one I didn't really care for. I remember, so I don't know if maybe I would like it now. What I wanted to say about it was it's got allulose as the sweetener, and that's like a newer sweetener, and it's supposed to not mess with your blood sugar at all. I know, David, you said you were gonna try it. I had another cup, and I had another one of these. It was brownie, walnut brownie. And I was like, well, this is probably not going to taste good because I remember not liking the birthday cake one. But then I was like, I'm just going to try it. Even though I wasn't hungry. That's a mindfuck thing I have to figure out. But yeah, I have to figure out what the hell. Why did I need to do that last night? I don't know. I wanted M&Ms, and you know, I can't. I was like, I'm only have one carb to work with, so I knew I was going to be over. But that's not what it was about. I wanted to, you know, eat what I wanted to and see where I ended up. It had, I forget. I'd have to look at this picture that I have here. It has 5 net carbs. I don't know what that says. 10 grams of protein, no sugar added. Let me see here. I have to look. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So I told you I was over on protein, under on fat, and just I was 1 gram under net carbs. So my macros were set at 50 grams of net carbs. I really can't read that. 89 grams of fat and 83 grams of protein. So I guess your protein and your fat are supposed to be the same for this particular macro setting, and 50 carbs, net carbs. So I think yesterday I actually had like 130 grams of carbs, but because of all the fiber, it was 54 after I had that dessert cup. And I took a bite of the dessert cup and I was like, no, you add water and butter to it. That was the only reason I was like, Mom, this might be good. Butter. Love butter. Real butter. So I took a bite and I was like, And I was like, well, maybe with a little Cool Whip. So I added a little Cool Whip to it. And then as I ate it, it was a lot better. I don't know. I'll get it again, though. I mean, for 5 grams of carbs, it's a dessert. And it's funny because I don't always need a dessert. But maybe on keto, I will want that sweet because of the lack of carbohydrates. I don't know. So anyways, I was overall really happy with where I ended up macro-wise. So it's close. I was several grams over on the protein. I ended up eating 112 grams of protein. And I didn't measure out most of my food. So I might have been off in either positive or negative direction. Because I think I was allowed a whole cup of the fajita filling. And I don't think I had that. But I tried to be real modest, or putting it in like heavy versus light, you know? So, yeah, with the keto brownie cup thing, I actually hit my fat. I was almost perfect, like within 3 grams. And I was 4 grams over on the carbs. So 3 grams and 4 grams, I'm okay with. It's probably a little bit too much protein, but with my kidney disorder, that's what I release. I release protein. The filter holes in my kidneys are too big, so I actually pee out protein. So that might actually be okay. We'll see. The scale said 161.8, so I lost 1.6. Now, you know, I I can pull that number fasting. So, and I've always said, if I could eat and lose weight, I would. So, I still find benefits in fasting regardless, like the way my stomach and IBS and but let's be real. I'm fasting to lose weight. Like, let's say 99% of it is to lose weight, and the other 1%, I like the other benefits. There's some days I'm so miserable that then fasting, I finally feel like a bit of a relief. But a girl likes to eat. I love food, not just the social aspect of it. I love food. It makes me feel so good, and maybe it shouldn't. Maybe that's more mind stuff I have to work on, but so today's going to be a lot like yesterday. I love the idea of throwing in the fast. I love the idea. I don't know how I'm going to do coming off eating. Now, they all say it's so much easier when you do low carb, so we will see. So I plan to go to the store and get a few things to help me out around the house. Today I have this lean steak, and you put strips of zucchini, like real tiny strips of zucchini, onion, pepper, and you roll it up, and the meat has a teriyaki glaze on it. And I looked it up, and it's like 7 grams of carbs, so I'm gonna use it. The recipe I found uses sugar and stuff. Now I do have like brown sugar alternative and all these Swerve products, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm just going to do more of a teriyaki and garlic and my version of it, because it sounds and looks great. And oh my goodness, look at them. They love each other. I'm happy that I got the puppy. I know it's been stressful, but I'm glad for Layla. They each have a lump on them. I'm wondering if it's from their vaccines. Oh, they're sweet. All cuddled together, spooning. So I was saying the only difference today I'm going to try to dial it a little bit cleaner. If I stick to the macros that I did yesterday, I'll be perfectly happy with that. I looked last Sunday, I was 161.3, so I'm only up 0.5 from where I was last Sunday. And I had gained a shit ton of weight over the week. Like I fasted, but then I ate for New Year's Eve and then gained that 6 or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see how quickly. Like I'm gonna take my official weigh-in every Wednesday, and that'll be coming off of Refeeds, so I think that's good. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm gonna check my ketones. I really wanted to check them today, but I'm like, that's such a waste. You're probably not even in ketosis yet, because it usually takes about 48 hours or 72 hours. when you're eating keto. So I might get the urine strips, and if they show dark, then maybe I'll check my blood. But I think I'm going to plan Tuesdays and Thursdays refeed. I have a huge list to choose from, so I can get it at the store today. And I have a Girl Scout meeting, which is fine. I'm gonna do like bingo with the girls, and official cookie kickoff was yesterday. So we started selling cookies. If anybody wants the link, just let me know. I don't know if they'll send them to Canada, but I can send you guys some. Yeah, I don't know what this means for us. This cookie season's gonna be a little bit of a mess, I think. But that's it. I just have to do stuff around the house, put some stuff away, and do laundry and my Girl Scout meeting, and I'm not stressed about it. I'm just gonna have fun with the girls and go to the store. I want to get some food for the food pantry, so I have a few things to get at the store, and that's it. I will check in whenever I decide to eat my first thing. I am bummed about the Quest bar because I really wanted it, but I found one, and I don't know if I'm gonna eat it or not. This is their, I think it's like a Kind bar version. It's a snack bar, not a protein bar. It only has 10 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 net carbs. It's sea salted caramel almond. That sounds right up my alley, though. But I don't know, I kind of wanted the protein bar. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta wait till somebody gets up to watch these dogs. So I will check in with you guys whenever I decide to eat. And I hope you all have a good day. My poor puppies. They just stand at the door when I leave. I feel so guilty. I'm headed out to the store to get, I don't know, a couple keto things. Still haven't eaten. It's 10 a.m. and I had a thought that I did not want to even give any time to. I'm wondering if the nausea is back. Nothing like yesterday, but it's back just a little bit. And I was like, oh, it's gotta be those vitamins. And then I'm thinking, you know what it probably is? My bang. Because it's like a double dose of caffeine and a bunch of vitamins. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow, I don't know, because tomorrow I go to work. I don't know, maybe I should try like a regular dose of caffeine, or maybe half a bang. The only thing that then half the bang is gonna go bad. I mean, it's not gonna stay good. So I don't know. I don't drink coffee. I need a shot of caffeine in the morning, but maybe it's too much. I got a big knot in my shoulder. Yeah. That makes me so sad because I want it. It's like my ritual, you know? And I still have a bit of a headache, so I don't know. I don't know if that's really what it is. So I'm headed out to get, I decided to make this week, my plans are going to be that, I'm not sure, I know I showed David and Eileen, there's a mozzarella fathead dough recipe for meatball subs, and they really look good. So I think I'm gonna do that one day. It seems like a little bit of labor intensive, so I don't know if all our schedule gets back on track this week with the kids going back to school and back to ballet and back to basketball. So Tuesday and Thursday is ballet nights, so I don't know if I really am gonna have a ton of time. It's miserable here today, rainy, 40 degrees. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have a ton of time, so I may have to change it around on what night I make what. But I'm gonna do those. It's basically buffalo chicken dipped, stuffed in a half of an avocado, drizzled with ranch and cheese. It is banging. So I'm gonna do that one day. The low carb meatball sub pocket thing, and I thought I picked out a third meal. Maybe it's the roll-ups I'm thinking about tonight. So, because I'll go to the grocery store, I think, by Friday, so I don't know what I'll have Saturday. Tonight I plan on doing the flank steak for the roll-ups, but I'm also gonna throw on some steaks. I'm gonna make Tate just a regular steak. So I probably will cook another one in the event that we don't like it. We're kind of snobby when it comes to our cut of meats. So I'm not a huge flank steak. It's gonna have to be seasoned and cooked perfect. So we'll see how that goes. I don't want to be disappointed with my meals. That's one thing. I want to make sure I get something satisfying, or it could easily come undone. I am, like I was thinking again, I am pretty grateful of the weight loss, because, you know, I could easily not even lose that much fasting. So I know I have some fluff though. Like I said, I know I have some to lose before I could probably even like consider it legit. I just had overdone it so badly on the first. So I'm gonna grab some Quest bars and some more of those keto dessert cups. I'm gonna give the birthday cake one more try. Maybe I'll like it now. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, your tastes change. So that person's gonna get runned over. That's right, I gotta bring in my bags. Delaware put a ban on plastic bags, so now you gotta bring it in your plastic bag. Ooh, this is a good spot. Normally I like to walk, but it's raining and gross. So there's a mailbox. I'm gonna go get a few things because I had already gone to the store. Let me go get a few things, and I'm gonna grab some protein bars. I have tons of protein shakes. I have chocolate and vanilla at home, the powder, so I could make a shake. I'm not a big shake person, but I do have this core product. It's low carb, like no artificial sweetener. It's like really good, and it's called double chocolate. And if you mix it with ice, it tastes like a chocolate milkshake. So I'll have to look back at the carb content and make sure it's still low carb, because I don't want to mess up today at all. But I also was thinking, you know what would taste good? I have never made a chaffle. I have the stuff, and Maddie bought me a mini waffle maker. There's a ham and cheese one, and I think I'm going to do that for lunch. So I might have a shake or a bar here very soon, but for lunch I'm going to try the ham and cheese chaffle, because that sounds good. I really like a ham and cheese croissant with a little bit of like Dijon mustard. So I think I might try something like that today. But I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, they had them. A box of 4. $10 for a box of 4. What a ripoff. I think I have the coupon online though, so I can submit that. I got the other snack bar I've been wanting to try, peanut chocolate crunch. 5 nut carbs. And I don't know, this mixed nut one sounded a little gross. Chocolate mixed nut. 5 nut carbs. And I think these are 4. Yep, 4 nut carbs for these. And I got cheese and beef stick and another beef stick. Almost $30 for all that. Well, at least I got them. And I had one more of those keto. That's what they didn't also have at the grocery store. Those keto cup Duncan Heinz Keto cups. So I will make sure they go on my weekly grocery list, because that's the other stores where I got them originally. So I have one more at home that I haven't tried, double chocolate cake. So if I need a dessert tonight, I will have that. I'll also look up some, I know when I've done this diet before, I did some keto brownies, homemade, some homemade lemon bars. I love lemon bars. And shit ton of fat bombs. The Almond Joy fat bombs are really good. So I probably have everything I could, you know, to make any of those except the lemon bars. I don't have any fresh lemon, but I will add some stuff to my list. I am getting pretty hungry. It's 11 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna skip the protein bar today, save myself the 4 carbs, and just make that chawaffle. Chawaffle. The only thing I'm concerned about with that is I hate eggs. I really do hate eggs. I can eat like 1 egg, maybe some extra egg white, and onions and peppers and that kind of stuff, but I really don't, I don't like the texture of eggs. I don't like the taste of eggs. So I'm a little concerned that I'm not gonna like this, because I think it's basically like egg. I did recently find some bread, this recipe that this lady swears it doesn't taste eggy and toasts up really nice. But I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna try this, because worst case scenario, ham with cheddar cheese, and I bought a truffle mustard. Maybe that'll be good. And I bought a couple of nice, my very favorite, and I can show you, salad dressing is a creamy balsamic vinegar. I love it. It's so tasty. And it had 5 grams of carbs, so I figured that's better than the 7 with the honey mustard that I had yesterday. And then I also, there's a really good refrigerated ranch. They made also a sweet Vidalia onion one. Both of those were like 2 grams of carbs. So I got both. I got a bunch of dressings so I can be smarter about my salad dressing. Save myself some carbs that way. Because I might have a salad tonight. I am going to make sauteed kale. So I know I put onion and garlic and olive oil. Olive oil have carbs in it? I don't know. I'll look. I will saute the shit out of the kale. It just absorbs all the fat. If it does, I have a bunch of bacon fat in my fridge, like I can use instead of the olive oil. But I want to say olive oil is you can use it. Yeah, I'm hungry, so I'll show you what the chawaffle, how that turns out. So the ham didn't look good, and I'm funny about ham. I don't know. So I looked on Pinterest and saw a pizza chawaffle. So that's a good alternative, right? Took 1 egg, some fresh Parmesan, almond flour, mozzarella. Make sure this dog. What are you doing, doggy? What are you doing? 1 egg, mozzarella, almond flour, fresh Parmesan, and a bunch of Italian seasoning. Mixed it all up, split it in half, made 1, and then made another. Now I gotta put them in the freaking oven, though. I was so bummed, so I hate a cheese stick because I'm hungry. Come on, Layla. I'll show you them. So there they are. They taste okay. I can obviously tell the almond flour, but I had gotten this fresh sliced mozzarella for the meatball subs I'm gonna make this week. So I'm gonna use a couple, and I'm gonna put some fresh garlic and some pepperonis. And this pizza squeeze sauce has 6 grams of fiber. I mean 6 grams of carbs, but in a quarter of a cup, so I don't even think I'll use that. So I'm gonna make them up and then you put them under the oven, in the oven. You know what I should have got? I should have got some basil. I love a margarita pizza, but I put some pepperonis on here and some garlic and a little bit of mozzarella, and I'm gonna put this fresh chunk mozzarella on there. And I might chop up an onion. I hope they are as good as they smell and look. Derek actually asked, what smells like pizza crust? So maybe it's good enough. I don't know the carb count. I'll put it in and let you guys know, and I'll let you know how they taste. Guys, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. And I just want to take a really hot bath and lay down. And I have a Girl Scout meeting, and so I can't go and do that. So I'm prepping the meat I wanted to show you. I have this really thin, what is it? Bottom round steak. And I'm sprinkling some steak and roast rub. And then I'm gonna put a little Worcestershire. And then I'm just rolling it up. And that's a lot, like what it's gonna look like when we cook it. But it'll be stuffed with zucchini, carrots, and a bunch of peppers and onions and garlic. So I'm just throwing this all in a bag to marinate while I'm at my meeting. And then over here, I have the peppers I'm gonna slice up. I have a couple carrots. I'm just gonna cut them long and put like a carrot in each steak. And I have a zucchini and some onion. So what I'll do is I'll put all these vegetables together in a big bowl and put garlic and olive oil, and I'll let that sit together too while I'm gone. So I have another thin. So it looks like I'm gonna have 2, 4, 5, probably 10 rolls, which it's a pretty big chunk of meat. I mean, it's very thin, but it's pretty big. So I think it's gonna be plenty. And like I said, I'm gonna make Tate a steak probably. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have him eat macaroni and cheese and corn dog. But I have my avocados for this week. I guess Diesel wants to go outside. I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling, To be honest, like I'm thinking, God, did I get tested for COVID too early? I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't have a fever. I just don't feel great. But when you do low carb, you do go through a little bit of a keto flu, so maybe that's what I'm having. What do you got here? It's got one of the light things. All right, I'm just gonna prep. Got garlic, red pepper, yellow pepper, orange pepper, zucchini, onion, carrot, a little bit of teriyaki marinade, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I looked at no carbohydrates in that. And I'm gonna marinate this while I'm going to. I'm back from my meeting. I feel a lot better, and I think the girls had fun. So I sauteed the peppers, onions, carrots, zucchini, garlic. Did I say onion? In this pan over here. And now I'm cooking kale with garlic, a little bit of teriyaki sauce so the meal blends together well. Good flavors. Smells good. Get out of there. Derek's eating this stuff. So I have my meat that it's been marinating, and I put a plump you know, a big clump on the meat. And now I'm gonna just roll it up. You know what? I think I'm gonna cut this in half because it looks like I have enough to do 2 rolls. And that way we're not double rolling the meat and then it not cook right? I think this is gonna cook super fast. So then you take where the seam is and I guess you like both it, right? I'm gonna do 2. Stick her in there, hold it together. And I got a little bundle here. And the recipe that I looked up says to saute them in the pan, but I'm gonna try to bake them in the oven because I'm cooking the kale. And I have all my vegetables here, cheese, chopped for my salad. So I'm gonna have a salad too. So I got onion, cucumber, carrot, celery, because I had some celery. I figured I'd just do it. All right. No, it's stupid. Tripod is stupid. So I'm gonna roll these little bundles and then I'm gonna put them in the oven and I'm not gonna cook them long because the meat is so thin. But yeah, they look super delicious. Derek just said, oh my God, it looks so good. And I'm gonna cook my kale. And I'll check in a little bit. Okay guys, I got them all rolled up. See them? They look delicious. And I had too much. So 12 rolls. I didn't make enough vegetables. It's just fine. I will cook up the meat. I'm sure we won't have a problem eating the meat. I'm just dumping this on there and I'm gonna squirt some teriyaki. Now you're supposed to make a balsamic glaze, but it is with sugar, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I'm really slippery. I'm gonna do a little olive oil, a little teriyaki, and a little bit of salt. And I got my oven heated to 325, so I'm gonna put them in for like 10 minutes and check. I'm gonna put some salt in my kale. I put garlic, teriyaki, olive oil, kale, and a cup of my chicken broth that I had in my homemade broth that I had in the oven. It's so funny how this cooks down. You have a giant bag of kale and you get like this much. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in the oven. They look really good. I just don't want to overcook them, so I'm gonna watch careful. Yum! Kale, broccoli, beef roll-up, beef salad, horseradish sauce.